the National Association of Retired Police Officers Honours List 2021. Barry Palmer, Avon and Somerset Branch, British Empire Medal. Barry joined the then Somerset and Bath Constabulary in 1971 and retired in 2002. Barry launched a charity called Sure in the year 2000. The charity has one simple mission: to support the Taunton NHS so that people across Somerset can access the best possible cancer diagnosis and treatment without having to travel miles to Bristol. Sure has since raised more than 4.5 million, and the Beacon Centre, the cancer centre at Musgrove Park Hospital in Somerset, has become a national centre of excellence due to the money raised by Barry's charity. For this charity work, Barry was awarded the British Empire Medal. Glyn James, Swansea Branch, British Empire Medal. Glyn is an ordained minister of the Church of Wales, and he has given 63 years of public service. He is recognised by his home community of Grosain-on-Swansea and is chaplain to South Wales Constabulary. Malcolm Temple, Cumbria, British Empire Medal. Malcolm is a former Cumbria Constabulary dog handler and was Vice President of Carlisle, Dumfries and Galloway Scots Guards Association. Malcolm was awarded the British Empire Medal for his work in supporting the armed forces community. In nominating Malcolm for the award, the Council highlighted his vision, determination, focus and energy during his time in the role, which resulted in a successful bid to the Small Armed Forces Covenant Fund to appoint an Armed Forces Support Coordinator to work across the Eden and Carlisle districts. Stephen Bolton, Barnsley, British Empire Medal. Stephen joined the West Yorkshire Police in 1969, and in 1993 Stephen became one of the first Home Office approved self-defence trainers with South Yorkshire Police, teaching defence techniques, rigid cuffs, extendable baton, and then later CS spray. Stephen was awarded the British Empire Medal for work in his local community in Swinton, Rotherham, where he lives and runs karate classes for the community on a non-profit basis. Andrew Paul Maxfield, Staffordshire. The Royal Humane Society Award for Life Saving. Andrew retired from Staffordshire Police in October 2016. Andrew retired a Detective Inspector and Senior Investigating Officer in respect of homicide investigation. Andrew was given the award after he witnessed a road traffic collision involving a motorcyclist on the A500 in Stoke-on-Trent in September 2020. He went to the aid of the victim where he administered life-saving first aid. Using his own trouser belt, he applied a tourniquet to the injured leg to stem the bleeding. He remained with the injured man until the emergency service arrived. The injured man's family believed Andrew had saved his life that day. John Liversidge, Thames Valley Police, Oxfordshire. OBE. John is a retired Chief Superintendent from Thames Valley Police. Having served for 30 years, he held several roles including Head of Operations and Head of Crime. On retirement, John worked to improve the life of victims of domestic abuse, and he is currently a senior marriage at Tech SOS, a project launched in 2010 which enables victims of domestic abuse to use specially adapted mobile phones to seek help in an emergency. This device is now used by 45,000 victims worldwide. He was awarded the OBE for his extensive work in this area. Christopher Michael Ward, Thames Valley Police, Oxfordshire, British Empire Medal. Christopher joined Thames Valley Police in 1989 and served at Gerrards Cross. Chris went on to manage foundation training and the implementation of the foundation degree in policing with 3 universities in the area. And he also started the move towards the provision of workplace needs assessment to support officers and staff with dyslexia and related conditions. Chris Ward received a Medal of the Order of the British Empire for services to the people of West Berkshire, both as police officer and for the charities which he has supported. David Wilbraham, Thames Valley Police, Oxfordshire, MBE. David was awarded the MBE for his dedication to policing for more than 40 years. He coordinates the National Police Memorial Day and is involved with several policing charities. David, a former police motorcyclist, was ordained in 1988 and was force chaplain to the Thames Valley Police for 11 years. Chris Scott, Hampshire, the Silver Wolf Award for Scouting. After 9 years of service in the Royal Marines, Chris joined Portsmouth City Police in November 1966 and retired in 1989 after 23 years service due to medical reasons. Since 1972, he has been involved in a number of voluntary organisations, primarily the Scouting movement. Chris is described as a devoted member of Hampshire Scouting and will be awarded the Silver Wolf Award by the Chief Scout, Bear Grylls, later this year. Jerry Donnellan, Bolton, OBE. Jerry joined Greater Manchester Police in 1985 and carried out a variety of different roles up to Assistant Chief Constable. Jerry was instrumental in the design and delivery of the National Public Order Commanders Course and the Multi-Agency Gold Commanders Course at the National College of Policing. He received his OBE for services to law and order from Her Majesty the Queen in March 2020. Paul Withers, East Lancashire, Queen's Police Medal. Paul, 51, joined the police in 1991 and progressed through the ranks to work in CID, leading many high-profile murder investigations. In 2016, he led the investigation into the death of Mohammed Yousaf in Accrington. A man and woman were later jailed for a total of 60 years, and Paul's investigation team were recognised for their efforts by winning Team of the Year at the National Homicide Awards. In his Queen's Police Medal nomination, he was praised for his drive and determination, as well as his motivation to fight for justice on behalf of families who had lost loved ones or had their lives changed forever by the consequences of serious crime. Sally Benatar, London, Queen's Policing Medal. Sally retired in October 2020 as BCU Commander for South West London, covering the boroughs of Kingston, Merton, Richmond and Wandsworth. Prior to that, postings included Tower Hamlets and Hounslow Local Policing, Special Branch and VIP Protection. She was the first female protection officer to be posted to the Prime Minister's protection team in 1999 and was part of the London Olympics VIP protection operation, as well as Heathrow Airport's Aviation Security Transformation Directorate. Sally was awarded the Queen's Police Medal for her distinguished service.